Hi, my name's Evan, and today you're going to see a video that we've put together, some friends of mine and I, local musicians here in the city of Hillsboro. You can see behind me is the aftermath of January 2nd, 2022 arson fire here at the Weil Arcade in downtown Hillsboro. And why am I here and why am I talking? Because we as locals want to provide hope and healing for those who have been impacted by this tragedy. You know, in addition to the loss of the property, building over 100 years old, many businesses, there was a man named Ronald William Knapp who had been inside of the building sleeping overnight. He's been portrayed as a homeless person, and it turns out it's not that. He was a man who dealt with addictions, and he found himself out on the street often doing what he did. And he came into that building on the night of January 2nd, 2022 for a place to sleep. And when the arson took place, then he succumbed to smoke inhalation. He did not start that fire. He was sound asleep and he lost his life. And I've come to find out that he wasn't homeless. He had 3 places locally. He was raised in Forest Grove, right outside of Hillsboro. And he had places that he could sleep. He had family that loved him. But his addictions would kick in and he would wrestle the demons in his mind and be out on the street. And this night was his last on the earth. And the reason why we're putting this video together and the reason why I'm talking now is because his story is my story. Only my story worked out different. I didn't die when I was out on the street. But when I was dealing with addictions and family issues at home, I turned to the street and spent a few years there as a teen. And by the grace of God, I have come out of that and I have a good life and things are good. So as you watch these videos, I just want you to know that if you're dealing with addictions, there is hope. There is freedom that can come. If you have a family member or someone you know and love who deals with addictions and mental health issues, there is hope. Never, ever, ever give up on them. Never, ever, ever give up that hope. I am a life as an example of someone who can have a dramatic change. They can be set free and productive. So as you watch this video and through song, my friends and I tell a story about a man that we didn't know, but whose story we do know. We're all just a bunch of wrecks in various stages of repair. That's the human experience. So we hope and trust that this video will put a spark of hope and joy and life as we share this moment of tragedy and sorrow together. You're not in this alone. There's a telephone number here that you can use to reach out for suicide prevention. There's a telephone number here that you can reach out if you just need somebody to talk to process. You're not in this alone. We are in this together, and together we can survive.
Second Street and Broadway, sitting in a doorway, head held in his hand, looked to all the world like he was praying. Book wrapped in an old rag, bottle in a brown bag. I watched him try and stand there. said, come on, carry me a little farther. Come on, carry me one more mile. I don't know where it's leading to, but I know I can make it if I lean on you. So come on, carry me a little while. Then he stumbled to his feet and he staggered down the street to the window of 5 and dime. Then he stopped and he laughed a while at his reflection. Then I heard him shout something about a mountain he could surely climb if she was only there to point the right direction. Watch me go, she go. He said, come on, carry me a little farther. Come on, carry me some more mile. I don't know where it's leading to, but I know I can make it if I lean on you. So come on, carry me a little. If I carry you, carry me a little. Come on, carry me a little while. Carry me. You got to carry me. Carry me.
Well, all right. So this is a little background on "Song for William." My wife Penny and I wrote that song. The inspiration was a guy who used to live in our neighborhood on the street. We called him William. We never knew what his name was, and he was kind of a scary-looking guy. But he would look you in the eye, and there was somebody there. There was a real human being in there, and you made a connection. And every once in a while, he would stop and talk to you and tell you something, you know. And one day, he decided he wanted to ask us for a cup of coffee. This happened to both of us individually and together, and you know, we'd hook him up. A cup of coffee, by the way, generally turned out to be a large hot chocolate by the end of the day. In the summer, he might ask for a pop or something like that. And he'd never go into these stores because they didn't want him in there. Like, no, I can't go in. And people knew the guy. He went to high school at Grant. You know, he was a neighborhood fixture, and he's still on the street. You know, the man is still alive, and every once in a while he pulls it together, and family takes him in, and he comes off with a haircut and some nice clothes, and then he's back on the street again. So anyhow, that song was, the man touched our hearts and still does, and that song is a tribute to him and everybody like him who's still out there struggling for whatever reason, you know.
I'm walking home in the Portland rain. He's out on the street again. And I'm wondering, what can I do? What can I offer him to see him through? That brother won't help me none, but do you think you can get me some coffee? Just a cup of coffee. Sure, there's a shop right over there. Let's go in and grab a chair and have some coffee. Just a cup of coffee. Under his blanket he tries to hide himself from those behind glass eyes that follow his every move, but can't see past the grime into his light. I'm a mess, but I have my pride. I think it's best I stay outside and drink that coffee. Just a cup of coffee. The rain made mud run down his arms over the hands that held that warm cup of coffee. Just a cup of coffee. What else could I have done? And was it enough? As I watched him walk away, melt back into that rainy gray, he said thanks for the coffee. It was just a cup of coffee. Thank you for the coffee. This cup of coffee.
So familiar. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine every day, every day, every day, in every way. Gonna let my little light shine, shine far and near. I'm gonna let it shine, oh, shining bright and clear. I'm gonna let it shine, shining far and near. I'm gonna let it shine every day, every day, every day, in every way. Gonna let my little light shine, 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 light above, shine through darkness from above, shines on me and shines on you, shows what the power of love can do. Shine the light so bright and clear, shine the light so far and near, in every bright corner that I find. Gonna let that little light shine, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine every day,
sang out of tune, would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I'll try not to sing out of key. These guys are gonna help me. Oh, I'll get by with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna get high with a little help from my friends. Oh, you know I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Oh, what do I do when my love is away? Thank you. And how do I feel at the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? No, I'm not. I got my little help from my friends. Oh, you know, I get help from my friends. Oh, help from my friends. Okay, response part. Do you need anybody? Glad you asked. I need someone to love. Well, yeah, I need someone. I need someone. I need someone. You guys are my microphone.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're ready. Would you believe
Love at first sight.
I'm sure it happens all the time.
What do you see when you turn